Oh, that just went right to my, I just went right to my stream cam. That's okay, it's gonna be that kind of a day. Hello everybody, good morning. Welcome to the stream. I'm Jack, UI UX designer, illustrator, animator, donut connoisseur. Nobody needs to see my face anyways. Here's Forg. Yeah, there's Terrence. Terrence, we worked on Terrence 2 weeks ago now because I missed last weekend's stream. Terrence is a frog named by the chat. What's wrong? Oh, okay. That we are working on in Project Neo. So I've got the Illustrator file up here with our sketches of Terrence. This was the winning color combination. And then there was a request to make Terrence have one larger eye. So there's that. We'll see how that works out. But there's a couple things to talk about. So when I went back and looked at this after the stream, I realized that I had rotated his body, which is why his legs weren't lining up. I also think I know why these legs were not mirroring, so I maybe like to go and try and fix that. I know that's kind of a tedious thing, but also I feel like worth it. So I'm gonna make a, come on, I want to make a group of these two. Group. Alright, let's go back into, I know I have a frog legs SVG, and I'm going to show you what I mean. It's going to make more sense once I open this in Illustrator. So this was what we exported out for the frog legs. Now, when I mirrored this, it mirrored it so that the legs were like this, right? Vertically mirrored. So Terrence's leg was mirrored this way. If you imagine there's another one mirrored under the lily pad, and we don't actually want it mirrored that way. So what we can do in order to kind of compensate for that, and this sometimes happens, which with SVGs in Neo, I can just rotate this, and then I can save it. Now when I go over here and I import this SVG, it should mirror correctly. So we're going to go to working, frog legs, and we're going to open these back up. All right, now let's test our theory. Yeah, you can see, I don't know what happened here and why everything got kind of slightly rotated. Let's see if we can select everything and rotate it back. Let's do it from the, no, not that view, the top. There we go. Mostly I want Terrence to be aligned. There we go. Alright, let's go here. Welcome, Helena. Alright, I'm gonna ungroup this. Now, I'm just gonna test the mirroring real quick. We rotate the leg. Now you can see that it's mirroring the opposite side, which is what we want. So I had to go back into the SVG and actually rotate the SVG to get what I wanted. So I'm gonna rotate that back down. The reason I wanted to go and fix that is that's gonna ensure that the legs on both sides are gonna be perfectly kind of aligned. This is making me crazy that this is not. This is all like slightly rotated. What is going on with the body of this? Rotation. Alright, I rotated 180 degrees, so, and then I'm gonna just, for the time being, group these legs and hide them. Since those are not gonna be working. Let's make sure that our, come on, there we go. This should be a group. If it's not, I'm gonna group it. We also want to make sure this is let me try turning snapping on. Nope, doesn't want an object snap. Alright, that's fine. Let me view it from the top panel. Let's also, actually let me finish making groups first. I want to just group everything and get everything kind of fixed here while I have the chance. I'm also gonna hide this for now. Sean's here. Welcome, Sean. I'm just fixing the errors of my ways currently. Because now we know that the body here is correctly positioned. So, kind of fix some of this stuff. I might just have to redo. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna hide this. This is super distracting. So is this. Alright. This is all grouped. I'm gonna hide this. We'll unhide these as we go, but I want to get this all kind of fixed since I messed it up originally. Alright, so let's fix our legs. What is going on? Scale. Hello? Earth to Neo. Oh, I have this snap camera orientation thing on. Alright. Hello? Come on. Anyways, now these should mirror correctly. Edit this shape, please. What is going on? Like, where are my controls? All right. That's weird. No? We're gonna reload this page. Hey, Penny! What's happening right now? Yes, I do want to round those. There we go. No controls. I want to look at these from the top as well, because I think they're a little bit too... I made them too large. Oh my god, this is so wonky. And I don't know why. It's just making me, like, wanna... Making me lose my mind. Do you see this? Like, why is this so wonky? Alright. $180. This should also be $180. Thank you. And then just rotate it slightly up. I'm just trying to get it back together here. Why is this still on? Stop snapping. Alright. This is all because I had accidentally rotated my, the body, Terrence's body, at some point, and now I'm trying to fix it. As you do. This is so... Alright, that looks good. Come on, give me a break. I don't like you very much right now, Neo. Alright. Alright. Now, let's get this down. Let's rotate it. Let me try to remember how I had this rotated. What are you doing? Alright, let's try ones. Now, this should work. Okay, it is working. There we go. Oh, but now it's all... I'm annoyed. Alright, there we go. The mirroring stuff is really annoying. It takes me an insane amount of time to get it all kind of working. Alright, this looks correct. See how much better that looks already? And I need to do the same thing here. This seems really... Why does it look so flat? What's happening? What? And why is scaling? Why do this? Why? Oh my god, the edit controls are still not. Look. Did you see this? I have no controls for. Doesn't make any sense. Come on. I don't want you to get taller though. I just want you to get wider. What are you doing, Neo? Alright, well, we'll do it this way then, since you don't want to cooperate. Alright. We need a copy for the front legs. Move this over, and we get this relatively in place here. Now, why would you change my rotation widget? Oh my god. Frustrating, you guys. So frustrating. Neo can be so frustrating. Alright, I think that looks pretty okay. I don't know why it's so finicky. Now we can mirror this one as well, and it should work. As expected, look at that, beautiful. Frog legs. Make these a little bit smaller. I have to get the feet around. Big frog energy. Snap. I want to see what this looks like. That looks so much better. I mean, it's one of those things that was like super tedious to do on stream when you only have an hour. But it does make a big difference. I'm gonna mirror these two. Look at that. Alright, and then we should be able to... What are you doing? Come on. I know I did this before. I want to move just the one. Okay, fine. Be like that. Okay. Perfect. Much better. Terrence is feeling himself. We can get rid of these bonky, wonky, weird legs that were not good. Technical. That's a technical term. Great. We also need to deal with Terrence's eyes, which are very strange at the moment. Let's ungroup. Poor Terrence. I'm almost tempted to like just redo it entirely. Would you judge me for that, chat? Rather than try to realign them on both sides. Like shaming Terrence? Yes, I am. Wait, hold on. Oh, Bliss is affiliate now. Bliss can start making emojis. Yay! I am like shaming Terrence. It's not his fault though. It's my fault. So. You know, I take full responsibility. This is all my fault. I'm sorry, Terrence. You know. Alright, I would like to also mirror these. I know we're redoing a lot of work, but this is my frog and I can do what I want. Alright. You guys, isn't it so much better when it's like everything is aligned? I'm gonna pull it forward first this time. I'm gonna pull it up. Actually, let's just see. Making the base like we did before. For the eyes. I'm being much more careful this time. I don't know if it was clear when I did this on Adobe Live, so maybe I'll re-emphasize this. See how I'm making, like, I'm bringing it forward, like with a little bit of a tilt? That's gonna help the eyes look like they're coming forward instead of just out, I guess. See, now they look like they're seated forward. And I know I made this a specific color. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it is just white. I thought I made it like a slightly... I did. I made it like a slightly green color. Alright. And then we're going to copy this again. I'm going to make sure I grab the color here. And then we'll scale it down. Actually, let's bring it forward and then scale it. I want to make sure we're doing color. Ooh. Well, that's weird. Oh, okay. Where are you? Oh, I need to bring it in front. I have it behind. There we go. That was my fault. I just moved something I didn't mean to move. There we go. Why is the undo so wonky today? Come on, undo. Okay. Beautiful. Looks much better. I'm trying to stay true to what we did on Adobe Live, but also just kind of clean it up a little bit. Makes sense? That is not the color. That is not it. There you go. Now I do want to see this very quickly. So I'm going to pull this out for a sec so I can squish this down. How do I want to do this? Because originally, if you recall, there was a, hey, Unicorn! It wasn't straight across. It was like a, well, so I might need to use a different shape, maybe? Actually, what if we rotate it? And And then squish it. Now it's still giving me like a capsule. And I don't want that. I might have to bring another shape in for that. Just saw my Instagram story. Yeah, I was, you know, a little bit slow. We drop Al off at daycare on, Friday mornings. And so sometimes, it's not, like, I don't always get, I don't, like, love, what's with the edge on this? Let's see. Add instead. Oh, I don't know. I don't like it's like weirdly clipping or something. I don't know. It's really bugging me. It didn't do that on this, and I used the same thing. I wonder why. Color. Nothing different. That's weird. I don't know. Alright, we can make a shape. I'll go back to Illustrator for a bit. I'm gonna make the feet and the eye parts of the eyes, just so everything kind of comes together. So, so I kind of made a decision here. Switch to PC. I just switched to PC and we have 4 eyeballs. Oh yeah. I was trying to recreate them so they were like placed on the head correctly instead of having things kind of messed up. Oh, Jane is raiding us. Welcome in, raiders. Also, Corey.
Yeah, where's my name? Oh my god. It almost disappeared.
Welcome in, everybody. Woo! I hope you're having a great Friday. Who we got in the chat? Oliver. Hues and Tones. Welcome in, friends. Alright, so let's make the shapes that we need for the foot. So I didn't draw the foot in flat on, so we'll have to draw that from scratch. But the question I have for you, chat, and this was a question that Ryan actually asked during the live stream. Do we like, which eye style do we like? Because he was like, are you gonna do these, the little starry eyes, which are kind of like, I call them Kermit eyes. I don't think does Kermit have star eyes? I don't know why I always associate them with Kermit. But, or we can do the little ovals. Let me know. You like the star eyes? We can try it. I didn't realize for some reason, when I signed on to Twitch, I didn't see that you were, live. I'll have to go check my settings. Alright, we can do a little star. Should we round them out a little bit? Not like a ton, just like a little bit. Alright, we'll try this. We're gonna go with this. And I'm gonna do the foot at the same time. So they're gonna be, well, that would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Let's not do the foot at the same time. We'll do this as a separate file. And then for the feet, just start to draw them out. I'm gonna draw them pointy first, and then we'll modify them. How many toes do frogs have? Do they have 3? Probably should have just done one side and then the other. Let's do that. So I'm gonna draw this flat, and then I will bring the shape, the SVG in. Of course I didn't get that correct. Alright. Bring it down a little longer. join these. 3 to 5 toes, I think. All right, 3 is good then. I think we're good then. I'm fine with that. I'm actually also gonna do this and then redo it again. I know. You're like, what are you doing? There we go. Looks a little bit like a bird foot, but it won't in a second. Extend it out. I'm gonna start to round these. I'm gonna really round these. Round this quite a bit. And then should we add little circles on the ends? Is the other thing. You know what I mean? Tries to imagine a frog in my... Yeah. That's always the thing, isn't it? It's some like little leaves on the ends. Yes, do little circles. Alright. Doesn't want to cooperate. It's okay, we'll do this. Little frog foot. 4 on the front legs, 5 on the back. Well, this is gonna be a three-toed frog. 3 is a magic number. Very nice, Sean. Alright, let's just go with it. I don't know if I want these to be separate shapes yet or not, the little circles, if I want to make them... let me think about how I want to do this. Let me take a look at Neo. Might want to do... I don't think I can do a half circle with this circle shape. Come on. Now undo, man. What's going on? What's going on? I can probably do it with this. It's very difficult to see this color. If I did like a rounded the top corner. Alright, well, it's not great, but I'm wondering if I could get like a flat on the bottom and long on the top. We'll see. I'm sorry, these eyes are probably super distracting, so I'm gonna hide them again. Let's go back over here. Okay. Let's scale this down. I'm gonna save this. Save. We're gonna say SVG foot. In so large. Oh no, let's see. Can we mirror this one? Why are we like this? Alright. just gonna make it white for now so I can see it. Okay. Let's grab the color now that we need. It's doing that thing again where it's like not copying the hex code from the color panel. I don't know what's going on with that. It's a weird Illustrator bug. Okay, that's too saturated. Ah, it's too bright. There we go. I'm trying to keep all of the parts of the eye here kind of together. Mirror. Great, no one got some little star eyes. Yay! Clever talking to the frog in their head. That's good. I made these a darker color. I don't know how I feel about it. We'll try it. Oh, okay. Always not quite 180. Really bugs me. Really bothers me. Maybe it should just be green. pretty good. I think I am gonna make them green though. I just don't think that the purple is really working. How do we feel? I wish it wasn't blending the color. But that is how it works, so. The side reads so well. Side eye. Oh, the Sam's side eye. Yeah. You got to use the cheesy triangle in somebody else's stream and they were talking about nachos. I love that. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'll probably rotate it. Do I rotate it out? Rotate the back legs out. Front legs, back legs. The back feet out, front feet in, or both in? Rotate in. You should rotate it out. I'm gonna make a copy first though. I think in. No. This is gonna be tricky. Let's move these. Where is it? It's one of those where I have to ungroup it in order for it to work. Let's see. Hello? Oh, there you are. Found you. Oh, it's like backwards. No. Why? Where are you? Like, what a weird... What a weird thing. And it also, like, moved them up slightly. Alright. Alright, Neo. Let's see if this works. Still doing weird stuff. It's okay. I'm gonna leave it just because I don't feel like redoing it. Come on. Perfect. Hey, Megan! Terrence is giving us MySpace selfie angles. Oh, was from here? Is that what we were looking at? Needs, I actually did draw Terrence with, more, defined. I did this version. And, it made me slightly uncomfortable, so I didn't go with that one. Nothing else, we're learning all about how to use the rotate. I mean, not the rotate, the words are hard. What is this called? Mirror. We're mirroring all the things today. this one out slightly. That's good. That looks nice. Oh man, look at him go. Way to go, Terrence. What's the next thing? The face. The, flower. A brain fog with frogs. The Hypnotoad, we could turn this into a Hypnotoad. I'd have to change the colors quite drastically, but... back over here. Let me think. I have to... Oh, I didn't say bye to Hughes and Tones. I have to run and get some work done. Great hang out with you this morning. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Raina. I have to add the spot of Spooters face. I have to figure out what to do with this little guy up here. He's this set. You see, I didn't even finish the shape. That's how lazy I was. I'm actually gonna pull this all out and make a SVG, but we'll clean it up. Definitely need the top. Let's do this. Make a nice looking leaf here. And then this shape here. Great. Plant. Save. I saved it as an AI. That was dumb. We don't need that to be an Illustrator file, just an SVG. Great. Lovely. Okay. Probably should have like done this all first before. Just set the Y back to 0. Alright. 0, 0, 90 degrees. Great. Let's go up here into this group. I need to make this a little bit larger. Let's double check. And flatter. We'll pull this out. Why are you not working? There we go. sure we got the same color here. Ungroup. No. Come on. What are you doing? The undo is something else. Make this really thin. Alright, come on. What are you doing? There we go. I'm gonna need to make this wider. Actually, I'm wondering if I just do an inflate. Might be better. Great. Welcome in, Shuffle! To find the time to learn EO. It can be tedious sometimes. I get very frustrated, as the chat can attest. But it can also be a lot of fun. So just ignore my shouting. Why is this not rounding? Hello, I do want the top corner to be round. Thank you. I do have an Illustrator challenge on that. Thanks for reminding me. I mean, I think it's pretty good, but I might be biased. I do want to turn this a little bit. I want this to blend. It doesn't look like it's blending with the shape below. Here, let's pull this maybe under. There we go. How do I merge shapes? I'm using the combine functions here. So the add, if I increase the add, that's how I was able to get the legs to become a single piece, or like the eyes here, is by going into this combine, these combine options. And you can do an add, you can just combine color, which is how we did the eyeballs. So the eyeballs are 3 shapes here, but they're, I'm just adding the color. In my experience, they just kind of blob together, yeah. Well, you can control the amount of blending. The other thing to know is that things that are on top, it blends from like a top-down layer stack. So if anything that's underneath these legs, is gonna they're gonna blend together. Anything that's on top is not gonna blend. So it's kind of important to know the order of elements and how you want them to interact with each other. So if I didn't want something to blend with part of the frog, I would put it, you know, above anything that's got the blend applied to it. So like the legs here have I can increase and decrease the amount of blend like all the way up to like if I wanted to really attach this to the body. I think, you know, I personally want a little bit of that division. That's how frogs kind of look. Obviously, I increased the blending is higher on this eyes here. And then to create the shapes, the cutout shapes, I actually used another circle with a carve so I could create that kind of eye socket. So it's really, I would say, just kind of experiment with it and you'll get a sense for how the things kind of interact with each other. That's honestly probably the easiest way to learn rather than trying to have me explain it to you. It's a little bit confusing at first, but once you start to play with the shapes, you'll get an idea of how they all kind of work together. So. So like, for example, it might be a little bit hard to see, but right now, this is blending. If I pull this on top, now you can see it's got a hard edge again because that leaf is above this stem, and the stem is the shape that has the blending, the additive blending applied to it. So it's blending the shapes that are below it. So it's blending this leaf because it's underneath in my layer stack. It's not blending this one because it's on top of my layer stack. So if I wanted this leaf, maybe a little bit easier to see in a different color here. If I wanted to blend this with this, I would need to move it below my stem. Now it's blending. It's kind of a important little detail to know. I kind of did these backwards, but I don't mind it. I like the big leaf over here. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to see what you're doing. You have to rotate around. And I'll just bring it below. Now it's blending. Now that looks a little bit more like a flower now. I could maybe scale them down a little bit more. The leaves are a little large compared to the stem there. And then for Terrence's face, I brought in an SVG. And I put his face, I like just kind of used the color blend. And we obviously have to put the lily pad back on. So let's unhide that again. I'm gonna clean some of this stuff up. We don't need some of this anymore. What is this? I forgot. Oh, there's his face. Here, I'll bring it forward for you. We found it. That was the first thing we unhid. Alright, I'm gonna go down here and delete. Oh, there's the lily pad. Maybe we don't need to delete. We need to get rid of those eyes. And then I'll unhide the lily pad. I do think I want to redo the lily pad. I was having some trouble with it. And I'll show you in a sec. Wade! Welcome. Yeah, we're working on Terrence again. I fixed Terrence's legs. I really, so I know that, in case you guys missed it, 'cause I think, Ashrafal, you were asking about, oh, what was I saying? Oh, the, how to work with stuff in Neo. So let me zoom back out here for a sec. For those of you that will remember, the legs originally, when I drew them, were vertical. And so when I went to mirror them in Neo, it mirrored them, let me just demonstrate, this way. So I ended up having a copy of legs that looked like, you know, this, right? And if you imagine Terrence is over here, like, that's not where my leg goes, right? So here's Terrence. And when I created the leg and I brought it into Neo, and I got it all set up and I mirrored it, it went like this, right? Instead of being like this. We wanted it to be upright. So in order to fix that, all I did was rotate these in my SVG. Sometimes the position of things matters when you're exporting SVGs from Illustrator into Neo. Like it hangs onto that like original position when you're, particularly when you're doing the mirror and the whatever the radial thing is called. But if you encounter that, all you really have to do is go in and just rotate your artwork and then re-import it, and that was how we were able to get the legs to be mirrored properly when I brought it in and kind of fixed it. So this was me putting the face on here. I don't know that I love it. I do need to change the color. And we need to get the cheeks. But I figured that needed to be done separately. What is this? Group of nothing. This is the face, but then I go into it. Oh, that's because I can't see the shapes. Because I can't see them. Alright, we'll make these all the same purple. Okay. It's fine for now. I don't think it's exact. There's something about it that's not quite. I guess it is correct. I might need to exaggerate the shape, because you see how it's like getting flat. Here, let's change this to an ad so you can see. Oh, this is hard to see. I'm gonna bring it on top. I should pull it out. Where are you? You guys, I don't know where this thing is. Unless I'm getting some kind of weird. Okay. Now it's just disappeared. I don't know. I might need to make the angle more extreme on the face so that it actually looks like it's turned down instead of facing up. The other thing that I need to troubleshoot is this guy. So the lily pad, because of the reasons I mentioned, let me just demonstrate because this will be a good example. For the reasons that I mentioned before about blending, you can see how the feet are now like blending with the lily pad. I need to do the same thing because my lily pad is, I'm breaking Neo. It's too much, I've gone too far. In order to fix that, I need to bring it on top of everything. At least this is what I did on Adobe Live and it worked fine. So cross your fingers. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I don't see how this is going to work. But it did, so we're not going to question it. So now our lily pad is on top of our frog. We do need to figure out the shape of it. This was just kind of a demo. The other thing about this, like this line needs to be moved. I was trying to figure this out and I don't know why it wasn't working, so I think I just need to look at it a bit closer. I made this as two shapes. I don't know if this was clear when I did it on Adobe Live, so that I could have the raised edge. And basically all that I did. Oh, you're gonna do this again when you're not gonna undo. Cool. That's useful. All that I did was use a stroke. So there's like a shape of the fill and then a stroke. The raised edge, I need to figure out how to get this to blend. See how it's blending with the frog? I don't want it to do that. I want it to blend with this shape. And it's not, oh, there we go. Now it's blending with the frog because it's on top, so I have to think about this. Because I don't want the frog to blend with it. I just wanted to blend the edge of this a little bit, but it's like a layer order of operations problem that I have to solve. Because this has to be at top to not blend with the feet, because the feet already have combined an additive blend applied to it. So if I put it below, it's going to blend with the feet, but if I put it on top, it's not. But then if I try to blend the... You understand the problem I'm having? Oh, I have an idea, actually. Let me think about this. If we go here, I wonder if it's my own I think I might have just explained it to myself. If we pull this below, so that the, let's see. Nope. That's the bottom shape. This should be the outside ring. Oh, there we go. We figured it out. So, like I mentioned before, I need to have that stroke. So this is the shape with the stroke on it, meaning it has no fill. Probably I'll bring this up so you can see. I know it's a lot. This is a little bit complicated. So, this is what the SVG looks like, and it's two shapes. So there's a shape with a stroke on it to make the raised edge, and there's a shape with a fill on it. So this has no fill. This has no stroke. And I've made the outside shape, that's the stroke, taller than the fill. And then in order to have this work, I have to put the stroke on top and apply the blending to that so that it blends everything underneath it. And the reason that that's working is that there's no fill at the center of this, so it's only blending the outside edge with that inside fill and ignoring the feet entirely because they're technically not apart. So I hope that made sense. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. I just wanted to try to explain this. Because it's very important in order to be able to like do cool stuff with Neo to understand how the combine works. But it's super unintuitive at the same time. But also it makes sense. So there you go. Now you've got a little bit of a blended edge on that. But I don't love the shape of the lily pad either, but that's okay. We should probably work on the face and getting that fixed, and then also fixing the shape of the lily pad in Illustrator. I'm hoping that I blew your mind in McCorn and I didn't confuse you more. I hope that's a good expression. Alright, let's look at lily pads. Because I have a pretty good, like, generic looking lily pad, but it's not very good. I feel like we could do better. Let's go into our lily pad here. I'm probably gonna do this differently than how I did it before. I'm probably gonna start with a polygon. And I'm gonna add another point in here. Undo that. Let's go in our properties. Where are my shape settings? Alright, that's okay. I'll just drag it up over here. I don't know. That's not going to give me what I want. We'll just do this. Alright, I'm going to cheat it. Alright. Alright, lily pad. And we're gonna do some cutouts here. So I'm gonna find the center. Let me think about this. Let's do a polar grid. I'm obviously not going to use all of these. I just want an array of lines. We're going to go in here. I'm going to make these white. It's easy to see. And then I'm going to make this stroke larger. It's round. Ungroup all. And then I should be able to go to scale each of these. That's not what I want. Hold on. Ungroup again. Where's ungroup all when I need it? Alright. Alright, so I'm making parts that I can use as cut lines. If that makes sense. And I'm just gonna go in here, I'm gonna delete some of these out. Object, expand this stroke, or outline it. That was weird. Object, path, outline, stroke. Okay. Oh, I missed one. Great. Now we have a lily pad that we can maybe use. I don't know. We'll see. I'm a little bit concerned I'm still gonna have... These are gonna be too close. Let's see. Oh no, I think that should be okay. This would be a lot shorter than the one that I have in here currently. Go over here. I don't need you anymore. Thank you for your service. I don't know what happened to my swatch panel. Oh, it's because this is an SVG. Alright, we got it all done. I know that was a lot of steps to get the lily pad made. Oh, we're gonna save it. And then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna import it. Sometimes it takes a minute to save. Great. And let's go to our current lily pad situation. I'm gonna grab this color. I'm gonna hide it. Oh, that was the wrong one. What in the world? That wasn't what I was expecting. Why have you done this? No, that's not what I asked for. Oh no. Let's try this again. My SVG does look correct. Did I have to make this? What did I do differently? Did I do anything differently? Oh, I made that. Okay, let's try this. Alright, let's try it again. I just outlined the stroke on the outside of the lily pad. That worked, and now... Okay, come on. Just gonna go up here. I need to go below. I need to be way short. You also need to be shorter. does that look? Pretty okay. I could probably round the edges on this too. So it doesn't look as intensely. Very nice. That looks a lot better. I think so anyways. Than we kind of originally had for Terrence. Terrence's feet aren't getting in the way. Although now I am seeing an issue with the back legs. The back leg here is too short. I'm gonna pull this down. Okay, that's much better. He is lovely. Having a good time. He's looking much better. I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was another thing that we asked for in the poll. Maybe it was just the lily pad. I don't remember. If there was something else, chat, you'll have to let me know if there was something else we need to add to this. I need to add the spots, but I'll just do that with the shapes. Like I mentioned, I want to fix the face though. There's something off about it. Like it doesn't quite look like how it fit. And that has to do with the fact that it's like I'm putting a 2D thing on a 3D object. So I probably need to like the face. Oh, and I need to add the little cheeks. That's the other part that's not coming through right now. Alright. Open up Terrence's face. Which I did name Terrence's face. That's the name of the file. And I don't think I'm going to include these for now. And what I'm going to do... Let me think. I'm going to use a warp on this, I think. No arc on this. Wow, nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whoa, too much. So I'm just gonna exaggerate the frown a bit. Are there any paint on capabilities in Neo? Not directly. Like you can't like paint on the I wish, but there's not. There's really limited texturing options right now. Like you can change the color, you can change some of the material properties. They just added opacity. That's new. And you can also add no, you can save material to the library. You can't add subset materials yet. I wish you could paint, but you can't. So I have to use what I've been doing with the like combine additive color to put the spots on the surface. Similar to how I did the eyes, and how I'm doing the face here. That's the only option you get. I mean, we could put the face on. I could like inset the nostrils. Maybe we'll do that. We'll try it, but I do think this is gonna benefit us. To have it like this. We're gonna hit. Actually, you know what? I also think it needs to be a little bit thicker. Let's do. Alright, we'll try this. I don't know why this does not look centered to me. It is, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, because it wasn't. Go figure. Import SVG, import Terrence's face. It's gonna import it enormously large. That's fine. I'm gonna pull this up and rotate it. Or not. What in the weird rotation was that? Why is this not? Well, whatever. Alright, I'm gonna pull this down. Because it definitely doesn't need to be this size. I'm gonna pull this in front so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, that's pretty close. Let's make sure we pull this down to where I have the face currently. Sometimes I wish this had... Where is the face currently? I think it's like right here. Yes, it is. Alright. Let's go here. I want to make sure that this is all grouped before I ungroup the group. Come on. I'm gonna ungroup. And then I'm gonna use... Why am I still... Why have you done this? Why have you done this? I did want to keep that grouped. Illustrator, or Neo. What are you doing? Why have you done this? What is happening? Ah! Come on. Yeah, I want to group you. Maybe I have to group both of these and then ungroup it? Alright. Listen. Okay, that's not what I wanted you. I didn't want you to move up there. Well, I stream a little bit longer today. Until I finish the face, at least, yeah. This is annoying. This is apparently as fast as this goes. Ah! Alright, alright, alright. Go there. I would like to hide this face. So the layers, they, you know, leaves a lot to be desired, I would say. Oh my god, every time I do that, it moves it back to the top. What is wrong with you? I was hoping I could just do one side and mirror the other side. We'll see if I can do that. So we're gonna intersect here. Or no, carve. We're gonna carve. What in the world? That is not what I requested. Alright, that's fine. We could also blend if we wanted to blend it, but I don't like that. And then I'm gonna try to mirror this. I don't know how it's gonna go because I'm gonna lose track of it. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it, you guys. Don't worry. I'm like on a roll today with getting the mirror to work. But not zooming. Good grief. Alright. Okay, that's a choice. That's a choice to display that widget in that weird angle. Alright. That looks pretty good. So now Terrence has a face. Not pleasant if you have a lot of layers. No, it's not. It's not fun if you have a lot of layers. At all. okay. What are you doing? Alright. Got it. Sorted. Alright, now we have to do the mouth. Which this one... Okay, that didn't do anything. Why aren't you working? Why haven't you done anything? Do I have to do each individual shape? Sometimes. Alright. I don't love that, but we'll go with it. I wish there was a better view of like what was actually happening. Because I can't really tell. Like that looks very large. Like I should be seeing it. Maybe I need to make the whole thing smaller. Okay, there we go. How large was this on his face? That actually seems about right in terms of where it is in relation to the eyes. Let's just see if we can see I'm like losing parts of it. All right. Make all this wider. Okay. That looks a lot more like Terrence's facial expression. I feel like I could also carve that out of carve the mouth out of the face, but in order to do that, I'd have to go back into Illustrator to merge all those shapes, and I don't think it's worth it. Oh, these. I keep forgetting these. Alright, I'm just gonna do one. And then we'll mirror it. Cheek. There we go. Spell it right. Okay, it's gonna come in enormous. You know, I really probably didn't even need to do that. I probably could have just used the capsule. Sometimes I just like working with the SVG so much I forget that like, oh, there's a whole tool I could just, a whole shape I could just use. I gave Terrence a nose. Let's not do that. Alright. Neo does make the rules. I'm certainly not in control of this ship. That's a fact. I'm just doing my best. I did make his eyes a little far spaced out. But you know what? It's okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, okay. Alright, he looks pretty good there. Let's see. And I lost it with the mirror. There it is. It always mirrors it the opposite way that I expect. I don't understand. It's a me thing. I know it's a me thing, but... Looks cute. For the spots, we're gonna use the same color here, but I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna make sure that some of this stuff is in the right order. I want this closer to the face. And then we're gonna get rid of this other face that we don't need anymore. Alright, spots. They're gonna be this color. For the most part, I think I did some in another. We'll see. Give me a sec. Okay, oh, I did his legs in a darker color. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Should we do that? I guess we should. Let's see how it looks. I guess it blends quite a bit with the lily pad is the only thing. How do we feel about the darker legs? Obviously I need to change the feet too, but... No. McCorn's very decisive. Absolutely not. I hate it. Alright, for the spots. Let's do his body first. I think that's going to be the easiest. And this is sort of what I did for the Bingsu project, to get these undulations on the surface of the ice. That also is how I was able to get this shape along the top. This was for those of you that joined me for that, this was a journey to get the top of this to look correct. And I don't want to relive that, to be honest. Now, here comes a question for you, and I think I asked this, but I didn't get a response. Should these be raised off of the surface? Or should they be just like we did, just color? Does that make sense? Or should they look like, I guess, frogwarts? Froggy freckles? Yeah, that's what we're working on. I'm working on it. Chat, you're so demanding. Because we could just do like a color, and that's just gonna put it on the surface. Instead of, but I don't know how much you'd see it raised anyways. Does that make sense? if we did it raised with the add, I'd have to round these off quite a bit. And then I'd have to get it aligned properly. And this is another of those like diminishing returns. Like, is it really worth it for the small amount that it's raised off the surface? You tell me. I'll do like a little inflate to make it rounder. Get rid of that one, it's aggressive. How do we feel about the spooter? Raised makes you think of warts in a good way? Or not? That's what I need to know. I need to know if this is good. Does it make you think of warts in a good way? Penny, you're not responding. I don't know. Tell me what to do. Alright, there's no feedback. I'm gonna add some more, I guess. I don't think these should be blended. I think that would look weird. But maybe I'm wrong. You can't decide? That's fair. Or I just change it to color and they become flat. See? Now they're flat. Flat or raised. And we'll do an add instead. And then add. Flat is too raised. Slightly raised looks best. Circle raised on the left. I guess we could also do these. Slightly raised. Since that's how I did the other one. I might need to redo these in a different shape. You like slightly raised too? Alright, well now I have to reconsider how I do the face. I might have to redo the face. It's fine. And just give everything, like, set everything. I don't know. Should we do, I'm wondering now if I do like the nose, this is like an indent, but then we like copy it and do like the outside as well. I think I should be able to do that relatively easily, actually. I'm gonna change this to add real fast. Come on. So what I'm gonna do, make this slightly larger. We'll keep this carve. And then I'm gonna grab the, oh gosh, put it on top. It always puts it on top, you guys. This is the slowest layer panel. This should carve through both. There we go. Alright, so now it's carved. And then for the outside, I'm gonna do this dark green. It's all gonna make sense in a minute. See? It has like a little bit of an edge on it. No, I don't want it right. There we go. But then I have to do that with like all of the face. You know? But it's fine. Well, I will do it for you, chat. Everybody's asking if Bliss had a good birthday. Yes, Bliss. It was Bliss's birthday yesterday. Bliss had a fun birthday stream if you missed it. I don't need to be like super precious about making sure these are all in the same spot. I just wanted to see, generally speaking, how many I added. How many spots I added to the face. This is where, I guess I'll do a little hot take. This is where I wish that Neo's snapping capabilities worked as like a little bit better. Like I wish that this would snap to, I would love to be able to snap this to the existing shape. But it doesn't work like that. It like snaps all over the place. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll get better. I wish it snapped better. Neo. Like I want to snap to I wish the snapping had like isolation almost, where I could say like I'm working with the face right now. I just want to move things around on the face. And not really, so that like this snapped around the surface of the not like that. The surface of the object in question. Because this is tedious. And I don't like it. Neo, I refuse to be responsible for your poor placement of objects. I can't tell if that's me talking to Neo or Neo talking to me, Penny. I feel like it goes both ways. So, because I am not, like, you know, I don't claim to be, to know what I'm doing. Most of my experience in Neo thus far has been not doing things well, and then being like, oh, that's why that didn't work. User error has been most of the problems. But we did fix our we always fix our mistakes. Like, I did go back and we did fix the mirroring issue. I did solve it with the SVG, so. So cute. I feel like we could change some of these colors to these too. Like this could be a little bit, this could be lighter actually, maybe. I don't know if I like that. No, we'll keep it the same. Definitely needs like a larger spot. Too large. actually looks pretty good. This is very tedious, I know. But this is all we've got to work with right now, at least. When it comes to Neo and adding color. Oh, I just realized I made that like almost the same. Let's not do that. Let's go. I don't like that symmetry. This is definitely reminiscent of the ice, the bingsu, and all those tiny little circles that we had to add. I guess this is slightly less painful, honestly. Yes, Neo does do 360 rotation render videos. I have not experimented with that yet, but there is a way to do that. See MP4 video. Turntable. Shall we preview it? I haven't actually used this yet. I just know that it exists. I'm not loving the placement of all these spots. I have to think about this. Or maybe it's the color. I think the color needs to just be a little lighter. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. I think that the color just needs to be a little bit lighter. Actually, maybe not all of it, just some of it. Alright, let's try the turntable, shall we? I haven't done this, so if everything explodes, it was nice knowing you, Terrence. Oh, we need to do something first, actually. Let's go to our scene setup and show the frame. And let's do a... square? Or... wide. Let's just go like... Let's just go with like this for now. This looks pretty good. And let's try this. Turntable. Oh! Like he's in a microwave. We need to give a little space there for that turnaround. There he goes. Penny appreciated my humor. But yeah, there's other options too. I haven't played with this at all. I don't know. I'm afraid to see, but we'll try boomerang. Oh, that's cute. Or what is light? Oh, the light moves. Oh, that's cool too. Toasted frog. Yeah. I need to fix the face. I need to do something different with mostly I do need to bring the mouth out, or in, I should say. And pick a different shape for the cheeks. I might actually do like a little bit of a shape and blend it under the mouth. Maybe. Fly eye view. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I've never used it before, so, but it's an option. It would be cool for social. It doesn't seem like it's from a center point. I can't really tell. I moved it up a little bit so that when he turned, it didn't get cut off. I'm not really sure. Yeah, too bad you can't see that anchor point. I agree. I wish you could see that, but that might be me. I also like that you do the number of rotations, so, and specify the distance. Does that mean you can slow it down? So if I did like 10 seconds. Oh yeah, it does. Slows it down. So you can have it slower or faster depending on the number of rotations per second. Thanks, Alessandra. I've still got some work to do on it, but I think it's looking pretty good. I think we're gonna call it though, since we're 20 minutes after at this point. Well, there is a larger layer view. Has this been here the whole time? This should have saved me so much time. Anyways, I don't know if I'll do another stream on Terrence. If there's something in particular the chat wants to see, otherwise it's really just at this point, I'm gonna add spots and I'm gonna change the face a little bit the way that I have done it. I think now that we've decided to add all of the raised spots, I think that the facial features should be more defined instead of just like a flat graphic on the frog. But other than that, I think that's really all there is left to do on it. I might play with the shape of I don't love the lily pad yet either, but I think you get the idea. The other thing that we could do, and this is just a personal preference, if you wanted to go in and we could change. I think we already did set the lighting up, maybe on Adobe Live, if I recall. Like some of this, we went through some of this. If you wanted to change the position of the light, if you wanted to have it kind of lit from the front instead of right now, it's kind of lit from the side or lit from the back even. So you can adjust the lighting, not just the rotation but the height. So like we can make it the light really close up on him or really far away. So you can also play with this kind of stuff as well. So Swamp Sweetie. Oh, Terrence is king. Yes. We do love Terrence. Here for it. So yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this, seeing this whole process in Neo. It's definitely something I'm exploring more. There's a lot of things I would love to happen with Neo. I like everything about it. I think it's cool in the sense that like you can do a lot more stuff here than you can do with Illustrator's 3D. I wish I understood what the like end goal is with Neo. Like, is it gonna be a 3D program? Is it gonna be just a tool for Illustrator? I would love to be able to like have this as a 3D model that I could, bring into Substance, or like make a 3D print of Terrence, or like do other stuff with him. I don't know what I don't know what we're doing. I see Wade says, "Me too, Jack. What is Neo?" It's a cool toy for now, and like I find it very easy to model with, and I think it's doing some interesting things. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with it yet. I think in particular, the ability to like export out the SVG movement stuff is interesting to me. Being able to move back and forth between Illustrator with SVGs. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. So that's gonna be it. I know that Umacorn is streaming later to work on some game. You're gonna be doing your Friday game stream. Yeah, everyone wants it to export to something so we can make it another thing so badly. Yeah, but like, what are, I don't know. I feel like the team is like, yeah, everybody wants Neo to do something different. We don't know what we're doing. I don't know. Wade's asking game stream. Yeah, Umacorn streams on Fridays in the afternoon. Well, it's afternoon for me, Central Time. So I think you stream like It's like around 2 p.m. Central, and plays games on Fridays. So go check out Umacorn's stream. I don't know if anybody else is streaming today. I don't know if... Let us know in the chat. Let's do a shout out for... We'll do some shout outs. And I don't know if we're rating anybody, because I don't know if anybody's live. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I have to like copy the username. Umacorn shout out. Yeah, something like ZBrush. I think that's what you were getting at with painting, but that's not a thing with Neo right now. I don't know what the plans are for Neo. What was I saying? Oh yes, I was gonna see if anybody was live. And thank you, Bliss is explaining, hanging out with, we do have snacks, and we do watch Umacorn struggle. Umacorn was playing that one game. What's the one with the hieroglyphs that you have to, like, come up with the words? What's the name of that? You've forgotten. What? Chance of Sonar? I don't know. Yeah, Chance of Sonar. That's it. I don't know if you're still playing that Umacorn. It was also playing the, what's the dark game with bugs? Hollow Knight. The descriptions are fantastic. Don't you love the dark game with bugs? All right, I'm gonna head off. I hope you have a great weekend and start to your week. And I don't know. I don't think I'll be streaming on Saturday. We'll see. But yeah. All right. Have a good weekend, everybody, and go check out Umacorn's stream later today. Bye.